Hey, what's going on guys? It's Tropic here, and today what I'll be bringing to you guys is a tutorial. And what it's going to be is basically how to make a logo like this one. So using your own custom logo and like basically how to pimp it out, make it look a lot more attractive. And today what I'll be using is the Rush logo, and yeah, so I'll see if I can make it more presentable, and hopefully you guys can do it with your own logos. It doesn't really matter what logo you're using, obviously, because you want to be able to do it yourself. But I'm going to be using the Rush logo, and I'm going to make it into my own version, which I may or may not use, but probably won't. But anyway, I've kind of want to go over something else before I start, and that is what I've been doing on my channel. So obviously I have not been very active recently, and that's mainly because of the fact that, well, one, I just I just finished school, and before I finished school, I was doing my exams, and so obviously I don't really want to be doing anything that's not study during exam time, and that kind of led to me being inactive. But I did manage to get like 2 videos out, I think, which was, it's not too bad. Keeps you guys active in a way. But recently, when I try to upload afterwards, the views and ratings have not been going well, and I noticed that also when I was uploading during exams. I'm getting next to no comments on my videos and barely any likes. Like, I've got 420 subscribers, and almost, well, I know a lot of my designs can be similar to each other, but almost every design is unique to itself. It's not the exact same thing. I use different techniques or whatever, and I guess that brings out a different product every time. And to see the fact that like people, less and less people are starting to watch my videos is kind of unmotivating. I guess it's kind of like led me to a point where I don't really want to upload videos anymore. But I guess what I'm gonna try and do is try and do tutorials, try and get get my motivation back, and hopefully I can get that feedback and that support that I think I really deserve, because I've really tried with my channel over this year, and yeah, so hopefully ratings will start to go up. Hopefully you guys will start to enjoy my content a lot more, and hopefully it's more helpful. But anyway, we'll get into it. So what you want to do first off is get your logo. So this is going to be my logo. Let me just do this. Alright, let's merge these layers. None of this you'll need to do yourself, because you should have your own logo that's already like something like that. And yeah. Alright, now I'm gonna have to create. No, I can't get rid of that later. Actually, I should be able to. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Okay, so what we want to do is first, I've been watching The Office. Let's be The Office. Find an image. So let me see. I'm just gonna write in sky. Hopefully it comes up with sky. That is. Let me just write in HD sky. Alright, let's use this one. Oh, it looks like pretty decent. So, oh wow. Gotta find one that's HD. Okay, this one looks good. Hopefully it downloads nice and quick. But anyway, yeah. So I'll just get this. If it's nice and quick or not. Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, this one should be okay. Looks pretty cool. So what we're gonna do is first copy copy image. Okay, bring the image into your logo, and generally, I don't know, if you're starting off from scratch and you don't have a logo or anything, you could even use like a letter for this. It's really up to you, but what you want to do is just create a 800 pixel by 800 pixel canvas, and then just, I don't know, put your picture or put your logo or whatever you want to put on there, and then you're good to go. So we got this picture right here, clouds, and what we're going to do is right click on the picture, create clipping mask. And what this does, wait, hang on, I need a rasterize layer. If this doesn't work, because it should, it's probably because you've got the layer not rasterized, so you want to rasterize this layer style, or you could even rasterize layer, depending on which one is available, but they both do pretty similar things. Okay, so that layer is now clipping masked to the logo, so you know, obviously you can take that off if you want. Yep. So yeah, we'll just leave it like that. So once you got the picture, you can go ahead and kind of make it look blended into the logo a bit better, you know, because it kind of looks, I don't know, a bit weird that the edges of the picture doesn't look very good. So what I normally do is go inner glow, and this will look a lot better if we had a black background. So I should probably do that. Hang on, just make a black background. So I just normally just use a rectangle. Okay, there we go. Right. So now let's go back to doing this inner glow. Alright. Why isn't this something? Oh, nah, I see what I've done. Hang on. That's not. Make sure you got the inner glow on the actual logo, not on the picture. Stupid. Alright. Set that to normal. Make sure that's a white, not a yellow. And kind of want to make the size pretty small, and obviously no choke, because what? Oh, yeah, choke. Actually, you probably put a choke on. That's what it does. It really like, I don't know, it makes it thicker, I think. And what you want to do then is you got the opacity. You can leave it like that if you want, because that doesn't look that bad. But I normally bring it down a bit, so it kind of like looks like you got like a reflective edge kind of thing. Kind of looks decent. And we're gonna make this white. No, we're gonna make it grey. Alright. So now what you want to do is on the logo again, go here, go outer glow. And what's this gonna do is we're gonna make like a shadow behind the logo, and that kind of makes it pop out a bit more. See like that? Okay, so how you do that is go outer glow, then just basically increase the size. Obviously you don't want it to be too big. I mean, that looks really good. Just having about a 9 pixel, but you know, you just make sure you just tweak it to your own liking, and that kind of just gives it a depth to the design. And a lot of people use drop shadow, but that only like makes the shadow below the edges kind of thing, or you can change it to go to the sides. But the outer glow, like, I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so drop shadow, it goes to like one side only. You can like customize that and make it like, because it's supposed to be like a shadow, but this is more like a shadow if you're pointing a torch on the front of the logo, and that's the shadow that you get behind it. So that's good. That's what you want to do. And next, that's looking nice and cool. Next, you can kind of like bring out the colors also, you know, improve the colors of the picture and the background, whatever, by creating a curve. So that's normally like the color correction I do for each logo. So what you want to do is go get a curve, and then down the bottom here towards this curve, just drag it a small amount below. It's because there's a line below that, you can't really see it. So if you, I know you can't really see it. So yeah, you just increase the line. I mean, decrease the line at the bottom, and increase it slightly at the top. And you know, you might not be able to see the difference, but you can kind of see like the colors look a lot nicer, a lot brighter. And yeah, that's normally what I do, but it's pretty basic. Alright, so next what we want to do is duplicate the layer that we have for the background. I mean, that's clipped to the picture, and you can just align that the way you want. We're actually going to make this black, this lower layer. And now what we're going to do is get the layer this is going to be like the background layer, but instead of it being like that, we're actually going to go to opacity, decrease the opacity down pretty low, so it's, you know, you can just see it. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, so actually I'm probably going to go back to the logo and just increase the, oh no, that's the outer glow. Increase the inner glow just a tad. Yeah, it's starting to look a bit better. Obviously you can't really see the outer glow anymore. That's not really a problem, because, I mean, I think you can still, no, doesn't really make a difference, but whatever. It may do with your image, but obviously not with mine. That's not really an issue. Okay, but now what we want to do is create a text. Now, I use Gotham Black because that's just a really clean, oops, I got it clipping mask. So let's drag this up top here. Why is this? Alrighty then. And there we go, okay. So, Gotham Black's a really good one, it's nice thick text. So what we're going to do is going to go Tropic. Actually, now we'll just do Rush, because Rush is, you know, a nice short name. I mean, this isn't really about me, or anything, but I'm just going to do this for tutorial purposes. And increase the size to something that's around 200, but you know, you got to make sure it fits to your canvas. Obviously that looks way too big, so you know, something that just fits over the edges of the logo. And yep, that's all good, looking nice. Now what we want to do is create a gradient for the logo, and I'm actually going to do silver because I think that's going to look really cool. So go to gradient overlay. So yeah, just right click on the text gradient overlay, then go here, and you want to have, I normally just do this one, the lighter one. You want to have first color around here, then the second color is a bit darker, yep, like that, and then just reverse. Normally, I don't know, you can just do whatever you like. That's kind of like a silver, kind of, I don't know. There's other ways of making it look a lot cooler, I mean. Oops, why did that happen? Alright, I'll just do that again. I'm probably gonna make this a lot darker. This also. Yep. I'll reverse it. Yep, so now we're gonna go how to glow again. Gonna create a shadow, and so it's gonna be, are you kidding? What? Alrighty then, I have to stop this and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, so that's really inconvenient. Whole thing just crashed and I had to pretty much start the whole thing all over again. But guess that's just what I gotta put up with Photoshop. It's kind of really dodgy. So, alright, let's keep going. I'm actually gonna do this different. You don't have to follow this, you can just do whatever gradient you want, really. Pretty sure I've done this wrong. Actually, that should be a white. Should be a grey. I don't know why there's a white. There we go. Alright. That kinda doesn't look. That looks pretty average, but whatever. We'll just keep going. So right, so we're gonna go out of glow again. Then we're gonna go screen, change that to normal. Gonna bump it up just a bit. Starting to look a bit better, and then actually we're gonna go in a glow again. Okay, that also makes it pop out a bit more. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Probably gonna change how to glow just a bit, just bump it down a bit. The opacity. Alright, that's better. Is there anything else I can do? Okay, that's starting to look pretty good. Okay, now what we need to do is we're actually gonna add some bit of color to it, kind of. Let me just put this here though. Alright, so we're gonna add a blue kind of glow to it over the logo. So what you're gonna do, go down here, change your color to blue, and you wanna just press it once. No, it's not a color. Might go deeper there. Alright, so what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna do a bunch of dots. I should probably gonna increase the size rather to 50. Yeah, let's just do that. Alright, that's good. Then you want to do is overlay. Should know, we'll just keep it null. Change, and you want to lower the opacity down. Kind of gives it a glow. You can't really see it that much, but you know, it gives it a glow. And another color like that a lot of people like to use with blue is red. So you're going to do that as well. Kind of works really well. I think no, we won't do overlay. Just do normal again. Alright, lower the opacity. Kind of hard to see, but it's just how it is. So that's that. Kind of looking pretty cool. And now what we're going to do is also get another blue. And I'm going to do a big light down the bottom here. It's going to look like a glow coming from below. You normally get about a 1500 pixel brush. And you want to be using this one here, not the thick one. You want to be using the one that like drops off around the edges, soft edge. And go 1500, then just below the canvas, do one dot. Alright, so that's all done. That's looking, kind of gives it a really cool glow. Guess the red doesn't really look that good. It's really up to you when you do yours. But now what we're going to do is like a bit of a color correction as well. So go over to gradient map, click gradient map, and then it's kind of already set to what I want anyway. So just make both of these colors blue, like that, like kind of this color blue. That's good. And then just click OK. Go down to the opacity, change the opacity to about really low, maybe like 3%. What this does is it kind of gives a blue color to the whole picture, and it makes it kind of, I don't know, just gives it a bit of an atmosphere kind of look. And that's for like what I use on banners as well for a color correction kind of thing. But obviously that's not the main color correction in the design. But yeah. Okay, finally what we're going to do is going to merge all these layers together. So merge visible, then press J, Control J to duplicate the image. And now what we can do is create a glitchy effect. Now what you want to do is get this marquee tool, then set the double box at the top here. And then what we're going to do is press Shift and then drag. You want to get some small boxes anywhere on the image. I mean, you want to get some text as well because that looks cool. Not too big though, you know, I don't want to take up like a big amount. Okay, that should be enough. And then now what you want to do is press Ctrl J. Actually, I didn't really need to duplicate the image, but whatever, we'll just leave it at that. Now what you want to do is just move that bit over. Now I need to delete this because it kind of gets in the way. So, oops. Now what that does, it kind of gives it a glitchy effect. Doesn't really look amazing on this, but it might look better on yours. Just choose which way to go, and it kind of makes it look really cool. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Obviously, I'd put a lot more effort into these if it was logo I was making for a client or whatever. But you know, that's kind of like something really basic, and you know, it didn't take too long. And hopefully, you can use these steps to do it yourself. And I think that looks really cool. Pretty happy with how that turned out. So I'd really appreciate if we get 20 likes on this tutorial, and if we can hit 20 likes.
You guys been doing anything in Canada?
No. Sorry about that, my brother just walked into the room, but if we get 20 likes within the next week or so, I mean, I'm sure you guys will be able to get me there, but hopefully next week I'll bring out another tutorial if we can reach that goal. That'd be really sick. And yeah, so next week I might do a whole banner or something, but yeah, tomorrow I'm actually having an operation. Gonna be getting my tonsils out, so I probably won't be uploading because I'm gonna be feeling pretty shit after that, because it is, you know, a pretty big operation. So yeah, hopefully everything goes fine with that, and I guess I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Should be next week, but yeah, thanks for watching. Smack that like button, and